What's up, guys? It is Saturday. I am so happy the week is over. It is 11 a.m. I just kind of muzzied around in bed. I didn't really do anything. You know those mornings where you just want to chill because you had a long week? I had a long week. So right now I'm getting ready to go, and I'm vlogging from my cell phone because I figured it'd be so much easier. I'm getting ready to roll out to Home Depot. I gotta go to Michael's. I gotta go to Joann's Fabrics. I'm like all over the place. And I am wearing my crusty toes out because at some point I want to get a pedicure. But yeah, I need a pedicure. But I don't know where I'm gonna get it at. And I need to go to the bank because I need to give the IRS their money. So I don't want no problems. So that's on the agenda today. Right now I'm gonna put on, I still didn't film my favorites video, but it's coming, like my current favorites. Not like it's anything important, but this is something I should honorably mention. I should get a new one because I know for a fact this one's old, but it's still good. It just doesn't smell as sweet as it did. Now it just smells like olive oil, like regular oil. But it's the OPI Avoplex Nail and Cuticle Replenishing Oil. Now when I say this is old, this bottle, more than 7 years old. This is a whole credit cycle old. But it still works really well, and I actually like stumbled across it. I stumbled across, why do I feel like that sounds weird the way I'm saying that? I don't know, I'm bugging. So, you know, I've been having a problem with dry, well, I've always had a problem with dry cuticles, but now I feel like I notice it even more so. So I keep it in the car, and I think I have the dropper version too. I've been keeping it in the car, so in the morning when I get out, I can just rub it around on each nail. And it kind of, because when your nails are, when your cuticle bed is super dry, in between your fills, if you use gel like I do, in between your fills, it could look a little crazy. And I don't like to be oily and greasy, like I said in my recent haul video. It drives me nuts. My coworker, she uses Vaseline as her hand moisturizer, but you see her fingerprints everywhere, like all over the, I don't know. I just don't like fingerprints. It drives me nuts. So you see it everywhere. But yeah, that's what my hands look like right now. But I wanted you guys to see this in person since we're outside, because I guess you got the gist of the colors. But these Buxom glosses that I picked up from the Ulta Beauty sale, I am loving them. The cream ones, they essentially come on clear, but I notice anything that's plumping, like the gloss, the shine of it is crazy. This is a coral one that I tried on in the video. This is my favorite one. This is Creamsicle. It's just right. You know what I mean, guys? It's just right. But look how, I'm about to Instagram this because I just feel like, look how pretty. I remember I had a sample of the Too Faced, what was it called? Too Faced lip injection. Is that it? I find that these plumping glosses are so glossy and shiny and perfect. I love them. I freaking stand for plumping lip glosses, not just because of the tinkly, but like if I'm gonna wear gloss, honey, I need it to be gloss. Even though I have 2 new MAC glosses, new to you, fairly new to me, in just their regular standard colors. We'll talk about MAC another day, because I remember MAC used to just be my heart, and now it's just that ex-boyfriend that, you know, the relationship didn't really go anywhere, so you just kind of like let it phase out. You should have ended it earlier, but you just kind of like hung on because of the nostalgia, but you really realize, yo, you ain't doing nothing. And then when he comes back and does something, you're kind of like, okay, good for you. Hopefully you'll find somebody that will appreciate you for who you are, but it ain't me right now. It ain't me. So yeah, I also have to pick up my Dior lip glow. Look at my Starbucks cup, the one with the little mermaid. I drink like 6 of these legit every single day, filled with water. I get so proud of myself, so I make sure to keep it in the car. But yesterday I had tea, and of course, like the girl that I am, what a stereotype, I left the empty tea. There's no sugar or anything in it, so I'm not worried about it. But I left the empty tea bags in the car overnight, and this one's still in here too. Like, I interchanged the two, but I always make sure I keep them in my car. But I need to clean out my car today. Maybe I'll show footage of that. Yeah, I just need to clean out. My trunk is really the worst. And I really need to replenish my go bag. There's a lot that I'm trying to do today. Also with like a project that I know I can do because I've done it before. And now that I think about it, I need to stop at my storage unit because I think I still have all the supplies, which is going to be great because, yeah, I feel good today. Let's hope it stays this way. Let's hope we stay this way. Positive vibes, people. Positive vibes. Also, quick update. Of course, the littlest space that's in between my passenger seat and my center console, why did my lip gloss fall between there? The coral one. So hopefully I could get it out without causing any harm to myself or my nails. I'm trying to decide if I want to take the chance of going to go get a matcha lemonade because matcha's been out of stock for the Starbucks stores near my job, or if I want to get a cappuccino from Dunkin' Donuts across the street. But their line looks kind of full, so I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks route because you know what, with this breakfast it's kind of savory and delicious and not healthy, and I want a matcha lemonade. I want a matcha lemonade. Okay, I'm officially annoyed. So this Starbucks is out of matcha powder as well. At this point, I'm ready to go get my own matcha powder and make my own damn lemonades because... So I have given up. I have officially given up. Okay, so after me giving up on matcha, I am now... I was actually eating as I was driving, which is not a good thing. But it'd be fun if I showed you guys my food. But like I said, it wasn't the healthiest thing. I'm in the Trader Joe's parking lot because when I'm annoyed, Trader Joe's always comes through. No, there's 2 things that I want to pick up, and somehow I ended up on this side of the town, so whatever. Ew, look at that nastiness. So I'm gonna just clean up. I'm out here flashing old men my boobs, like this man in this car that's this way. Like, I bent down to get all that stuff out of the side. Sorry, excuse my chair in the way of me talking. I'm as goofy as they come. I just made this far more difficult than I had to. Hold on. See, I really feel like when the sun comes out, we have no sense. Cause I really just, I don't know what the hell I just did. So yeah, I'm over here flashing old men my boobs, like showing you all this titty. And he's just in the car doing this. And I'm like, you know what? If you find a small pleasure in life, that is a good deed I did for today. What is this? Yeah, I definitely want to clean. Let me show you guys. I feel like it just looks nasty. Especially since no one's supposed to be back here. So where'd all this stuff come from? Where'd all that come from? See, like, look at my damn trunk. That is actually my go bag. And you see it's completely empty because I laundered the stuff and I pretty much used everything that was in there. So you know what? We're going to replenish that today. And God knows what's in there. But in the meantime, let's go to Trader Joe's, huh? Want to do flowers? So pretty. And the price is right. Oh, the hydrangeas look pretty too. It's not peony time yet though. Oh, these are $5.99. I like these with the purple in it. All right, $30 later. So we got some jicama, a rainbow wrap, whatever that is, and there's strawberries at the bottom. And then of course, the coffee concentrate, the coconut creamer, unsweetened almond milk. And I'm gonna give their water a try because I never tried it. But we'll see how this goes. Mostly fruit. I guess I have to go home because I gotta put this stuff in the fridge. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hello boys and girls. Today's word of the day is awkward. Awkward is brought to you by the person standing right next to the trunk of your car, waiting for someone else but watching you as you're vlogging about your groceries. Awkward. Things that people do. See anything you like? This is a cute little set. Oh. That's a good one. Here's my favorite spot. Bath and Body. This is the brand that I forgot that Ulta had those pads on sale this week and totally forgot about it. That looks good. Rosewater glycerin. This kind of looks good to me. This apple cider shower gel. See, I really was trying to avoid the mugs, and of course they're in the line. Look at that little donut mug. So cute. I guess we're doing a TJ Maxx haul when somebody gets home because I really couldn't vlog much in there because there was a lot of people in there, but I found some good stuff. I didn't show you where the makeup palettes were because there were literally two girls who just decided that they were going to crowd around like the area and wouldn't let anyone like in. I understand that you're doing what you're doing, but be mindful of people around you. But I've caught quite a few people doing that. I don't know what it is. So I will see you guys in a bit I'll put on some makeup and make myself a little bit more presentable for that. Why is my cell phone camera never not focuses? That's weird. All right. So hey guys, after doing my project, which I did not bring you guys into Home Depot because I wanted to make sure that like I keep this thing that I'm doing under wraps, but I'm very proud of it. Fun fact, I am not an artsy person, but I am very good at building things and like putting things together and creating, like I can look at something and recreate it very easily if it's something that needs to be built. Like I'm pretty sure if push comes to shove, I could probably build a house. I'm serious. So I want to talk about my late lunch because I talked about my breakfast. I had this rainbow wrap from Trader Joe's that I picked up. It was my first time picking it up. It was just pretty, so I got it, but it was so good. So it's roasted sweet potato, curried hummus, beet, and spinach. So the wrap itself is actually a beet flour wrap. Obviously there's no meat. I'm pretty sure this is vegan and vegetarian. It's definitely vegetarian. Yeah, and it's vegan. So for those of you who are into that sort of thing, I like vegan and vegetarian food, but I'm not giving up meat or cheese. Anyway, so yeah, it was a flour beet tortilla, and then on the inside it had the curry hummus, shredded beets. Was there carrot in that? Did I taste carrot? No, that might have been the beets. Like sometimes, you know, beets, shredded beets will have beets will have the texture of that. That was so good. I'll definitely have that again. I encourage you to try it if you're ever inside of Trader Joe's, because I'm definitely into eating, balancing things out. Like I had a bad for you breakfast with bacon. So for lunch and dinner, lunch/dinner, because I doubt I'll eat again, I like to have like, you know, something really healthy, like clog the arteries and then don't clog them anymore. Balance. So now we went into TJ Maxx. I didn't get to show you guys how raggedy and how disgusting the palette situation was. And I kind of didn't want to embarrass these girls because clearly either they don't know any better or they just didn't care, or it's a cultural, I don't know. But they were like blocking the makeup section like I told you, but they literally swatched and touched every single cream and makeup product, like dug their fingers into the palettes and everything. And I was like, yeah, so that does it for me. Unless like I know for a fact that I'm picking up a product that just came from the back, like just came out of the shipment box. Like if the shipment is not sitting there, I don't care that there's a deal on them. I don't care if they're $5 or $10 cheaper. Yo, I'm not doing it. Like people, how many of you have been in a public restroom and you've seen people come out without washing their hands? No, I'm good. I'm good. So if you hear a noise in the background, I have convinced people to catch up on Game of Thrones because it's going to start again. And I don't want nobody talking to me and asking me no damn questions about what's going on because they are new to this. I am true to this. This is the season finale and this is what's going to happen. It's going to be steak and lobster dinners during every episode. You feel me? So if you hear like entrails being ripped out or all the other stuff, like somebody really getting it in, just know it's Game of Thrones. So I picked up the Precision Baking brush, and their brushes are all synthetic now, I believe. Before they were animal hair, and I kind of miss goat hair brushes. I know like Maxx switched over to all vegan brushes, and I find it so ironic how these companies switched over to vegan brushes to like appeal to a market that they think is there, because people have a tendency to voice their opinions, and a lot of people go around, for lack of a better term, like sheep, like just because someone else says it, you're gonna go along with it. But these companies are playing the crap out of you because they switched over to synthetic, but they're still charging you the same prices for their brushes and they're not the same quality. MAC. So anyway, I mentioned MAC quite a few times in this video. So I think this is gonna be good to blend out my concealer because I am tired of beauty blenders. I am tired of washing them. I really am. There's actually about, I don't even want to tell you guys how many beauty blenders I have. Like not the blending sponges that everyone calls a beauty blender, like the original brand beauty blenders, which I love, but I'm just tired of squeezing and cleaning. It's a great product, but it's a pain in the ass. So I'm getting back into my brushes. Anyway, I also saw the must-have complexion duo. I would open all of these. I'm sorry. I would open all these, but it'll take too long and I'm ready to relax. I also found the high density foundation brush. It's that flat top brush in the small. And last but not least, the Luxe powder. So those I picked up, and I also picked up this Velvet Touch brush set, which are the small ones for the eyes. And it pretty much has everything. Oh, I don't know which side to show you guys. I don't know how my lighting is. It has everything that you would need for an eye look. And I love the fact that they're short handled because that's what all my original Japanese brushes were, are short handled. And they still work really well. And this was only $5. $5 for 4 brushes. What? Yeah, none of these sets were over. Yeah, this was $6 for this one. This is $3.99. So yeah, nothing was over $10. Also, I saw this and I thought it was cute. The Eco Tools. Why am I dropping everything? Because I have a hater in my midst. Doop. So I got the Eco Tools Mini Mask Mates 4-piece mess-free masking kit. So you mix, apply, remove facial mask. This was $2.99. I was so interested in this. This is how it looks, the packaging. Because I love self-care and I love a good face mask, and I especially love, it says 4 pieces. Is this a piece? What is this for? Oh, maybe they're including, maybe they're saying like the little plastic thing is a piece. So it comes with a sponge that you would remove, obviously you would wet and remove the mask with, and then you have this little thing here to mix the mask. And then this here, so you can use that. I know that Amazonian clay, whatever it's called, mask is really popular. I've never tried it. Amazon is not my favorite place. I think I've said that to you guys before. but I don't like Amazon, so I have a tendency not to order from there anymore. We can talk about that another time. Also, my favorite socks, I'm gonna put you guys on. So let me bring this closer to the camera. Being the fact that I'm on my cell phone, I don't know which side. Anyway, so these are the Me Mau. Is that how you'd say that? Me Mau? Me Mau? Whatever. It's a 7-pack kit of non-slip, no-show socks. And what makes these special, this is my 3rd package of them, is this. You see that little grippy thing here? It kind of feels like how, you know, hot glue when it dries, like the hot glue gun. It feels kind of like that. So it kind of sticks to the back of your foot so they don't go underneath. Like if you wear flats, or I love wearing Chucks. But I hate seeing like the socks poking out. So I love these things, and they don't move, and it's only $7. And I always make sure I look out for the bonus pack, which is a 6+1, because then it feels like you got each one for $1, which is more than a better deal. So of course, while you guys saw me being extra and looking at that cute little donut mug, when I specifically did not go up the stairs to go to the home section, because I always pick up something I don't need, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I picked up my favorite candle, which is the DW Home Peony Petals. So good. So light and feminine and fresh and pretty, and just everything's just so good. I also, from the body section, actually I found this in the clearance section, I picked up this Nourishing Hand Soap. I find that these random, and these things are huge. How many? 24.5 fluid ounces for $5, because it says $4.50. So I'm sure if I peeled this off on the back, it was probably originally $4.99, because that's how TJ Maxx does. But this is the tea tree and lavender hand soap. I have another one that's just tea tree. It's very nourishing and moisturizing, but what I love about certain hand soaps, what I look for in a hand soap, is one that doesn't rinse too fast. Like, I'm not a fan of foaming hand soaps necessarily, unless it's in the kitchen, because I feel like foaming hand soaps don't give the person that's washing their hands enough time to really wash your hands. Like, clearly I'm big on hand washing, because like when it's thicker, it forces the person to like properly wash their hands, and it takes like the crud off, as opposed to just being a quick 1-2. Like, ugh, that drives me crazy. I also found this. I think it was mismarked, but you guys know this is Holy Grail product, the Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. You know, since they got really commercial, they got lighter, because I remember when I first got put onto this by my sister, this was 10 years ago. She found it in like a little like holistic food store in Florida, and it was the little size, and it was the concentrate, and you had to like dilute it with water. Like, that little size could probably make like 3 of these, and they say that you're supposed to dilute this one, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Like, they're really not as strong as they used to be, but it's still a great body wash. Like, when it's hot outside, or just, I don't know, I just feel super clean when I use the Dr. Bronner's peppermint, especially for the lady butts. Like, when I use it on the lady bits though, like, I only put like a little tiny drop inside one of those travel bottles from Target and fill that up with water, and you know, but it like refreshes, because we all sweat and no one likes to stink. I also saw, I love eating with chopsticks, and you guys know I live for ramen and pho, so I decided that I'm gonna make my own at home. And I already have a lot of chopsticks. I have the metal ones from Williams and Sonoma, and then I have a couple of other ones, but after you use chopsticks for a while, they'll start to soak up stuff, so it's always good to like keep a fresh pack. It was only $2.99, and it has 5 pairs in it, so I'm going to replenish the ones that I already have. You're not supposed to soak them, because obviously it's wood, so it's going to soak in everything. But what happens is, when you eat hot soup, or even with me, like I said, I like to eat with chopsticks. So anytime you eat stuff with it, especially if it's like cheesy or anything like that, they'll get stuck, and like you'll see the texture of the wood change towards the bottom. So that's why I picked that up. and it was only one hanging out there. Also, I saw this. So I like to find like these little interesting things and give it a try sometimes, because sometimes you don't, like, I'm not going to go into every store looking for certain things, but if I happen to stumble across it in TJ Maxx and they know that, I'll try it. I'm a sucker for ginger beverages, so this says it's a ginger and lemon, and I'm actually going to open this because I kind of want to try it before bed tonight. So it says delicious, hot or cold. It's caffeine free and it's instant. And I had something like this a while ago. See, the ingredients are ginger, honey, and natural lemon flavor. So I think this is probably going to be, Lord, I don't know how to open a box. What a brute. Yes, they're individual packets, which I wanted. Yay! You're going to see these in my purse if I love. So for hot serving, add hot water, stir, and serve instantly. For cold, add cold water, stir, and serve immediately. I'm going to see how this is, because a couple of years ago I had a crystallized ginger honey beverage, and it was really good. But this one sold me because it has lemon in it, and sometimes my stomach just needs to be like settled, and it aids in digestion and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think last thing I want to mention is the fragrance that I was wearing today, which I did not do in the haul video because I realized I had opened it already. So favorite brands, Very Mugler. This is the Angel Citri. This is a limited edition. I guess it's only limited to Macy's stores only, but I use this today. Now, listen, I know Angel and Alien. I don't care for Alien. Like, I don't care for the top notes of Alien, but I like it on other people. But with me, the top notes have to die off of Alien in order for me to really start enjoying the fragrance, so I never invested in it. But for those of you who can't stand Angel, but then you kind of like it, give this a try, because it's like, it gives you the goodness of Angel with a sweet, like, mandarin scent wrapped around it, and it's just so good. Like, you know how Angel has like that chocolate, kind of black pepper, kind of tobacco-y. I don't listen. I was wearing that today, and because it was so warm, people were smelling it, and people kept saying, "Oh my God, like, what do you have on? You smell so good." Like, this man literally came up to me and he's like, "Listen, I don't want to be a creep. I am married. I'm happily married with children, but you smell so good." He was like, "You smell amazing." I was like, "Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it." Listen, if you tell me I smell good, I prefer people tell me you smell good over, "Oh, you look pretty today." "Oh, thanks." But if you tell me I smell good, I'm like, oh, thank you. I work so hard on my scent, you know, choices, that when someone smells and they say you smell like you're rich, bitch, I love that shit. All right. I am about to get ready to do something with my life. Oh, you know what? We could talk a little bit about Fenty. Now we'll talk about Fenty during my Fenty during my favorites. But I did pick up a Stunna lip paint in the purple. I didn't get it. It was a gift. But I'm curious to try this. I tried a matte lipstick and I didn't have a reaction, so I think maybe it was just the gloss. But that's okay. I can do without the gloss. This is pretty. And I like the packaging. Like, I like how you can just sit it there. Cute, right? What is up with my camera doing this again? Cute, right? Right? So you guys have a good evening. Have a good Saturday. Maybe I'll upload this tonight. Yeah. It's from my phone. Whatever. It's easy uploading. Bye! What was that? What was that? I meant to be like, "I'll see you later." I don't know who still does the peace sign. Or I was trying to like wave. Who does that? Let me just go.